Boom. All right, so we're two good guys. You know what I mean? We try to be good people, but
I'm not buying it.
no, I'm selling it anyway.
Because I know where we're going in this episode.
Yeah. If you know what I mean? I think we're good, you know, but I think most people probably think they're good. But even psychopaths think they're doing something good, you know what I mean? So if there is a hell, you know, that people go to, like eternal damnation, that kind of shit. I want to prepare myself, you know, so I figure I'm probably going to hell.
No?
Yeah, and if you don't think so,
it's like a AC/DC song.
No, it's the truth, you know, because all you gotta do is just really take a long, hard look at yourself. Be honest with yourself, and you'll realize that you're going to hell. You know, so let's just prepare. You know what I mean? Hell in the handbasket. I'm on that train to eternal damnation. Choo choo! You know? So what's it gonna be like?
I think it's an easy answer for me. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Now, and it may seem kind of superficial, I mean, because you would think only because you can't relate to it, maybe it's not so bad. However, I think hell is a lot more personal than we give it credit for.
Yeah, it's very personal.
So, I would think that hell for me would be, I still need worldly sustenance and stuff like that. You know,
Like
I need to
food,
actually
water.
eat something to exist.
Right.
And it's the only way that I could get, like the only type of sustenance that's provided is candy. Okay, now in the beginning you would think, maybe that's not so bad. I can enjoy candy, right?
Yeah.
Just like the next guy.
Yeah.
And then let's just say maybe your teeth don't rot out after eating candy for all of eternity, right?
It's eternal.
But
That's the thing about hell, it's eternal.
But the only source of candy is out of your own ass. Okay? And out of your ass as you know it, right? I fucking love candy. It's one of my favorite things to eat. It's a comfort food, if you will.
You do have a sweet tooth.
I love candy.
Yeah.
I fucking love candy. So there's kind of like, man, at least I get to eat something that I really like, but I don't know how I feel about eating shit.
Wait a minute. So, but the thing is, if you ate candy, you'd be shitting out candy. It would just be like shit candy.
Yes, I know. That's exactly. So, like, at some point, like, as far as my understanding, it's still going to be candy, but, like, so diluted with shit, right? And also, like, I've spent a lot of time, like, trying to deflect, like, certain stereotypes about myself as far as, like, just generic shit that, you know, whether they're labels or anything like that people can associate with you, right?
Right.
And, like, this may seem kind of silly, but it kind of hits home with me because I've never been called a candy ass. Right? But
you'd be
there's no fucking denying it. If I was in hell, I'm a candy ass.
You're eating candy out of your ass. Yes.
Out of my own ass.
No. Then, okay.
That is hell.
That's okay. That's a good hell. That's a good hell.
No, that's a terrible, terrible hell.
Well, I mean, it's good in the sense that it's bad. You know
like,
what I
I'm
mean?
still distraught. Like, I'm ready to listen to you, but, like,
it's fucking you up inside.
that
right?
really eats me up, man.
Eat some candy.
I don't want candy anymore.
Maybe you'll feel better.
Man.
Take 2 of those and call me in the morning.
I'm gonna really, the next time I have a nice fucking earthy shit, I'm gonna take it really seriously.
Right.
It'll be the most serious shit I've ever
All right, here's would be like one of the worst things, I think. All right, so you don't know you're in hell, right? Like, I mean, you just kind of, I mean, maybe you go out in a blaze of glory in a police gunfight, or maybe like, you know, you die in an electric chair, or maybe you slit your wrist, you know. But the thing is, you don't know that you died. You just sort of wake up. And it kind of borrows from that dream you were telling me about the room, you know, that you open the door. And so what happens is you open the door, and there's this beautiful, beautiful girl just laid out on the bed, you know. I mean, the most beautiful. And, you know, you walk over, and she obviously wants you. She grabs you.
And now that's according to your, like, whatever you think.
It's beautiful. Yeah,
okay,
it's personal.
okay.
It's personal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like whatever at that point, because the devil's in your head. You know what I mean? He knows what's going on up there. You know what I mean? That's why you're in hell in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know? And so, like, there's this gorgeous fucking, you know, girl in the bed, and she pulls you over. She's fucking sucking cock like a champ, and your heart is a rock. Like, everything's perfect. The windows are open. The drapes are blowing. There's goddamn fireworks going off in the sky.
Yeah.
You know, and so you banging that shit like a champ, and you're fucking, like, you know, doing, you know, just fucking the shit out of this bitch like a porn champ, right? And you're like, you're about to come, right? You close your eyes. You're like, all right, I'm about to come. And then you open your eyes, and it's Gene Simmons.
That would suck.
And so you can't come. So you can't come.
You couldn't, though? Okay.
No. You're like, what the fuck? You run out of the room. You're fucking weirded out. But then when you run out of the room, you open the door, and it's another room. And there's another badass chick on the bed. And then you're like, okay, you kind of forgot, because now there's this other chick, and maybe she's different.
I'll fuck you again, Gene Simmons.
No, she's different than the last one. Like, maybe the last one was like your perfect blonde, but this one over here is like your perfect Asian, and then she's like very submissive or something, you know, like, and you're like, okay, so it's just enough to make you forget about the last time, you know what I mean? So
you're asking a lot of yourself to forget about like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's how badass these chicks would be.
Wow.
And then they're fucking you like a champion. You're fucking, and you open your mouth, and it's like John. You open your mouth. Oh, that'll be good. Like, she tell you to go down on her, you know. So you go down on her, and you close your eyes. You open.
She shoves her cock in your mouth.
You open your eyes, and it's fucking Long Don Silver shoving his cock in your mouth, and you're like, what the fuck? So you run out of there.
Bon appetit, asshole.
Yeah. So you bust a load in your face.
So you're
like, you're out of that one. Yeah. So you open the next door, and it just starts all over again.
Yeah,
for eternity,
forever, right?
For eternity, you never come, and you're always fucking dude.
So I wonder. Okay, just a question. Like, I truly believe that is hell for you.
That's bad.
I truly believe
that would be bad. That'd be very, very bad.
So, like, at some point, because, you know, this is gonna happen over and over and over again. Like, you do not just kind of like really dig deep and explore whether or not you can just be okay, even just like being bisexual, right? I just wonder, because if you can turn hell on its fucking heels and like kind of have it work into your favor.
No, because here's what would happen, dude. Here's what would happen. As soon as you started like thinking like that, like, well, man, maybe I could be, you know, maybe I could do that. Then the next room you open would be like a bunch of fucking buck-ass, like, Chippendales type dancers.
Bring it, dudes.
Yeah. And so then you're like, bring it. And then,
let's dance.
3700 Lighthouse. and dude, but what happens is, these aren't normal Chippendales dancers.
They never are.
These dudes are demons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, they've got cocks like 10 inches long with like spikes on them. You know what I mean?
Word.
So they just throw your ass down and they tear your fucking ass up, you know? And you're like, I thought I might be bisexual, but I'm not.
I'm absolutely not.
This is the worst thing ever.
This is painful.
You know, this is very, very painful. You're over in your face with the two cocks and
Give you the fish hook.
And they're doing that right there on their fucking open ass.
Yeah.
And then they turn you around, and then the other guys get it, and you know, and you just can't even believe. I mean, there's blood and cum and shit all over the floor.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm not bisexual. fuck this shit. And then you run into the next room, and it's another bunch of dudes. so the devil's punishing you for thinking that you're going to bisect. Oh, yeah? You think? Let me show you.
So, here's what's a little bit of a moral to these two stories about hell, right?
You got another version of hell?
Not necessarily another version of hell, but I think something that's very overrated about the idea of hell.
Wait a minute. You got... you think something's overrated about hell?
Yeah, about the idea of
hell is overrated.
Just a certain stereotype. Just a certain stereotype.
Can you imagine? Like how you meet some dude.
It's not so bad.
And some dude just like, hey, bring it. 3700 lighthouse. Like Scott, he would fucking get killed and he go to hell and he comes back because the devil sends him back like Spawn or some shit.
Well, the overrated.
He's like, hell. Hey, hell's overrated.
I think the overrated idea, like just a little facet of it, would be that it sounds from what our deepest, darkest, worst fucking possible hell could be, is that it does not involve this fire and brimstone bullshit. So I think fire is overrated, and the idea of being burned alive or burning forever.
That's a great point.
No one, because whenever you talk about what is hell, then try it. A little social experiment for yourself, a little homework, if you will.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna say, I don't want to burn forever.
No, they do. Like they burn in eternal damnation. Like the people, like they really do think that. But what you made a really good point. Like that's not hell for me. Like hell for me is more, like you said, personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I guess fire. Maybe what they're thinking with fire is like you burn forever, but you don't die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you got that pain for all eternity. So that would suck. But I think that would be worse to just fuck with your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like make you think. Like every time you think that you're about to get out of hell, they knock your ass down again. You know what I mean? Like that's my version of hell. Like. It's just like it's like torture, you know what I mean? Like every time you think you're about to make it, this is it, I'm out. All of a sudden you realize, just kidding, you're still in hell. Like, you know what I mean? Or like maybe they could get you like, how about this? Like you go and it's like you walk in there and there's a bunch of fucking fine ass chicks and like a fucking a harlots, harem, yeah. You're like, try this.
Harlem would be a pretty bad hell.
Yeah. I won't go to Harlem.
We can ask Hocus Pocus about it.
Okay, good. Every banana's false. No. But they said, try this. You know what I mean? And so you're like, well, cool. I did a lot of drugs on Earth. That's cool. And so they give you like the best heroin ever. You know what I mean? So you're just like, holy shit, that's great. And you wake up and they're like, you want another hit? Yeah, cool, fuck yeah. Oh, down and out, man. Chicks are sucking your dick while you're high on heroin and all that. And then like you get like totally addicted to where you can't even fucking survive without it. And they're like, oh, ran out.
No more ever.
Yeah. And so you've got to go through. They just put you out on the street, and you're like got these withdrawals like a motherfucker.
But it'll let you think that there is some more out there. So you start resorting to sucking dick and doing all these like terrible things just to find out that it's not there.
Yeah. And everybody like to say like when they kick you out on the street, some weird guy in a trench coat comes up to you and says, "Hey man, what you looking for?" Shit, man, I'm looking for that heroin, bro. I know a guy over there, but you gotta do something for me.
You start choking down this dick while my buddy Ralph here fucks you up the ass.
And then I'll tell you about where the heroin guy is, so you end up just prostituting yourself out. just doing
terrible things. Eating shit burgers on your own shit.
Yeah. Eventually, like some chick comes to you and says, "Hey, I really want my husband murdered." You know what I mean?
You have these like personal fucking moral objections.
every personal moral objection you have gets attacked. You know what I mean? It's like, look, if you kill my husband, I'll tell you where the heroin is, but you gotta do it with a golf club.
Only after you fuck his corpse.
Yeah,
Well,
and I gotta videotape it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no H for you, bro.
Oh, by the way, here's a spiky butt plug you have to do it with it. Insert this inside. That's fucked up. Look, nevertheless, hell's pretty fucked up. Fire's overrated. You have a very sexually demented hell, and that is a prison in its own right. And hey man, I mean, some of the sweetest, vices that we have can actually be some of the most detrimental curses in the afterlife. So just a little food for thought.
Yeah,
we'll leave you with that.
By the way, if you ever get the chance, don't go to hell.
If you have an option, definitely take the other one.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. If you
it's like, so you can die and go to hell now, or you can live and possibly not go to hell later. Choose life.
Yeah, because hell's fucked up, man.
Don't get it twisted with abortion. I mean, that's your own thing.
Yeah.
But choose life.
Yeah. So,
sweet ass horn music. It's a hell of a time change. Seriously.
Yeah, he really understood the time changes. So
I tip my cap to you.
Oh, heaven, hell, or Houston.